community and support them, and then bring you guys with me so that you could see, you know, exactly how this works. There's 50 something thousand plus people inside of my community, inside of my Legacy Builders program, and we support each other. We do this, we hop on each other's lives, we send them the roses and the hearts and all of the things, right? Because it's important. It's important for you to no, okay. You can do this by yourself. By the way, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of six, and I'm a world traveler. And I'm on this digital marketing journey to set people free. Yes, that is my goal. Set people free. I'm gonna have to call y'all back because money is calling. Hey, Adam. Uh huh.
They said they need your ID. Sorry. They need your ID.
My ID?
Yeah, before they can do the transaction. I don't know which kind of ID they need. They said they need or if you are different, if you are not a citizen here, they need a passport or something to verify.
Okay, so how am I gonna give you that? Do they need a picture?
He said US ID or passport.
I have my driver's license.
What about driver's license, please? Driver's license okay? He said driver's license okay.
That's weird. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Gulf country. They also have their system of transferring money. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, hold on. Let me get my. So, what do I need to just send you a picture of my license?
Yeah, he said driver's license is okay. So.
Okay. Well, I'll send you a picture of my license. Hold on a second. As soon as I find it.
All right.
I know I have it because I drive every day. I'm serious. Where is my license? Oh, here it is. Alright, I'm going to take the picture and send it to you. I was actually on a live. Hey, I have to hop off and I'll be back. I was actually on a live. Hey, I have to hop off and I'll be back. Yes, Kara Crittenton. That's it.
Is there anything you want again? Okay. Hello, Kara.
Yes.
Once it is done, I will let you know. Let me call you back, okay?
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
All right.
Y'all see that? I love this program. So, oh my gosh, hold on. Knocking my glasses off. I'm gonna tell you guys what just happened. Um, Let me go back to I'm on live on both of my phones. So, welcome in. I'm just talking about digital marketing. I was actually just on live watching a friend on TikTok. I was just on a live watching one of my friends from the Legacy Builders program. Shout out to Christy, and so hanging out over there, and I had on my Kara Revel's Crittenton page, I had my people on that live watching the live with Christy with me. So that is pretty cool. I love the way this works. And so, hey, Lise, welcome. So, anyway, oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Okay, hold on. Learn too many. Okay. So anyway, so that call that I just took, right? So he just called me, like on Messenger, right? That is someone that is getting started in the program, and for some reason, where he is, he's actually on the whole other side of the world. You guys, I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia in the U.S. He is in Qatar. Now, in the U.S., we say Qatar. It's Qatar, but it's actually Qatar. I mean, it's actually Qatar, even though we say Qatar. All right, so check this out. So he was having an issue getting his his credit card there working so he could purchase the program. But he really wants to get in the program, right? And so we've been the last 2 days like, okay, wait a minute, we're gonna figure this out so you can get in and you can get started. So that was him just calling me from the bank to let me know that he's got it straightened out. They just needed to see my ID because I am all the way over here. Now, I know this person. I probably wouldn't, I probably would not just give somebody who's like, a random person your ID. I wouldn't advise that, but I know him. I know who he is. I've known him for years. And so I was okay with doing that. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that there is a way to do something if you want to do it, right? What is that saying? If you want to do it, you'll find if you want to do it, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. So he didn't make any excuses, right? So shout out to Adam. We're not making an excuse, right? Because it's really, really easy to make excuses why we're not doing this or we're not doing that. And we let ourselves off the hook so many times. How many of you know how many times you let yourself off the hook? And then, you know what? Also, a lot of times when we let ourselves off the hook, we're actually let ourselves down, right? Because we're like, I know I should have done that, and I wish I had done it, and da-da-da-da. I'm a fan of regret-free living. I'm a fan of that. And I can say, of course, like everybody, 2020 hindsight, you wish you had done this or you wish you had done that, but you didn't. So you can't go back and fix it. You can't go back and fix what's broken, but you can make a difference going ahead. So just like Adam was super duper determined, he's like, no, I'm getting in this program. I need to be making income from my phone all the way over in Qatar. And if you don't know where that is, that's like in the Arab Emirates, like where Dubai is, which is one of the places that I want to go. I really want to go there. I know I've heard there's some shenanigans going on right now with people pretending that they're Americans. And people have, hang on, that's him again. Let me call you back. And let me get back to you guys. Hey, Adam.
Okay. Please, Kara, is RIA money available there? RIA money is the same as Western Union.
RIA?
Okay. The banker says that if I send 1,000 Qatar riyals, you'll be receiving $247. And right now, all I have is 1,000 riyals because of the charges.
What is it called?
He said they are going to deduct the charges from the money. Okay. So right now, I don't have money equivalent to $300 to send to you right now. I have the money you'll be receiving from what I have right now is $247. Okay. Yeah. So I am asking that. Now you said you need $300, right?
Right.
Yes. Yeah. So I am asking if you can help me with a little amount of money so that you can add it to what I have right now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll be you'll be receiving $247.
Okay.
I'll be sending 1,000 Qatar riyals here, and you'll be receiving $247.
Now that's gonna go to Western Union, right?
Yeah, that's through Western Union.
Okay. What is the other thing called? What is it?
What is it, please? He said RIA, yeah.
Is it R? How do you spell it? How are you spelling it? I'm gonna look it up.
Please, how do you spell RIA? RIA. Is it R-I-A? Yeah, he said R-I-E.
R-I-E.
Yeah, it's RIA. R-I-E.
E like elephant, right?
Come again?
E like elephant.
No, it's R-I-E.
A like apple, like Adam.
Yeah, A like apple, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought you said A. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I think they have that at Walmart. Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
Is that's a better way for you to do it, right?
You said I can't hear you, please. You said what?
That's a better way for you to send it with the RIA.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, that's the better way for me to send through RIA. So for the RIA, you will get $257, okay? But with the Western Union, you will get
Okay,
$247.
I can do the RIA because they have it at Walmart.
You can get from the RIA, right?
Yes, they have it at Walmart.
Okay, 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 okay. Then I'll proceed with the RIA, okay?
Okay,
Okay, so when it is done, I'll call you back.
okay.
All right.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much, Gary.
See, you guys, I'm telling you, like this is a, it's now. I gotta tell you that normally I wouldn't go through. Well, I probably would because that's like me. I would probably help um somebody trying to get started, of course, but the challenge really is nothing that I can do on my end, because it's an issue with his on his side. But you see, when you're willing to help people and accommodate people, and it doesn't take a lot, right? It doesn't take a lot. So I'm going to help him to do what he needs to do so that he can get started, because he's been wanting to get started for a while now, and now he's ready. He's able to do it. He's like, okay, I got everything together and I want to get started. So shout out and shout out to anybody else. Now, um, here's the thing. This program is global, so it's available all over the world. So let me back up because I had to go off of my Carol Revel's Crittenton page, but I was on there for like over an hour anyway, watching the live with my friend Chris. So we're talking about doing digital marketing, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about making money from your phone. We're talking about getting out of your own freaking way, getting rid of your stinking thinking, and getting to this bag, right? I don't know about y'all, but I know for me, I want to have more money than money. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, where I want, with who I want. I started this program. I had a goal. I wanted more money, more time, and more freedom to be able to do things with my kids. So I'm an empty nester mom, right? I have 6 kids. I'm a world traveler. I'm a serial entrepreneur, so I have different ventures going. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I just need a way to put it all together, to make it make sense, so that I don't have to be trying to do this and do that and do the other thing, and trying to figure out what would work, that would be kind of like a one thing that would work, not just for me, but that I could help other people, because I've always been a person that's wanted to give back and help people and stuff like that. So we have a flash goal. Let's see what the flash goal is. It is donuts. So if y'all go right up there, you will see the flash goal on my Team Pay Daily. It's donuts, and I think I had one. I don't know. Let me see if I have one on my Carol Revel's Crittenton page. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys. Whoever I just invited, I didn't mean to invite you. I'm trying to move my screen around. Let me see if I have a flash goal up here. Usually, if it's one there, I don't have my glasses on, so maybe I do. I'm not gonna worry about it. But you guys always set a goal. Also, if you haven't done your daily heart me, go do your daily heart me. Now, here's why daily heart me. Here's why, if you are a content creator, or you want to be in a TikTok shop or an affiliate or anything, if you want to make any income from this platform, this is why you want to do not just what I'm telling you, but when you're in any live room. I'm not technically a live host. Like, I don't make a goo gobs of money from TikTok by going live, even though that is something I probably wouldn't mind doing, because I really do like going live. I'm an extrovert. I'm a people person, so I like going live. But this will help you if you want to be in the creator, what is it? Creator rewards program, the pilot program, TikTok shop, anything. When you go up there to where the daily, do the daily heart me. So where my name is at the top of the screen, you'll see an orange heart. When you tap on that heart, it's going to give you a thing from TikTok, and you do your daily heartbeat. That's basically your check-in with TikTok to let them know that, hey, you're here, you're live, you're active, you're doing all of the things, you're somebody that engages, you're somebody that supports other people, other creators, you're someone that does the things that TikTok wants you to do. Now, let me tell you guys, TikTok works on a point system. So when you go up there and you do that daily heart me, that is 45 points to guess who? Not me. It's 45 points for you. So you are getting 45 engagement points from. Do you think that might come in handy when you're trying to get your videos to get pushed out, when you're trying to get your lives to get pushed out and things like that? Now, so for me, like on my Team Pay Daily, the reason I started going live, trying to go live, like earlier, and also I really have a goal, you guys, I really do. I'm going live twice a day. I wanted to go live yesterday because I went live early in the day, and I said, well, you know what? When I go live again, I'm gonna do a battle, and the battles are another good way for you to get your lives pushed out. But anyway, the reason I started going live, trying to go live a couple of times a day on TikTok, is because they lost my train of thought. These community guideline violations, y'all. TikTok is so crazy sometimes they don't want you to say that word, so it rhymes with lazy. I think they have things around with tots running this program, you know what I'm saying, but it starts with B. They don't want you to say that either, but I think that's who's running this whole shebang, and they will give you violations for things that are not even violations. Like here, so they gave me one, and I can't. You've got to wait a certain amount of time, and it's supposed to fall off. But in the meantime, it makes your other content will be restricted. So they kind of push it out to the FYP, but not as much as they would if you didn't have that violation on there. Now, let me tell you what it was. I made a whole video. I had on a red dress, like up to here. Now, first of all, I'm a full-figured gal. So I have, sounds like leavage, right? So anyway, this dress is like all the way up to here. I'm telling you, it's just crazy. So I make this video, and I'm talking about the digital marketing, and I was saying, there's a reason that you're still here. Like, there's a reason that you keep showing up on this planet. There's a reason that you are still here. There's a reason that you woke up this morning, right? Because God is not done with you. God isn't through with you yet. You have an assignment. You have a mission. There's something that you and only you can accomplish in this earth. If you don't do it, somebody will not benefit from the gift that's inside of you. And when I think about that, man, it's something that almost makes me feel like crying. Because how many of us have so many gifts and talents and all that? Now, maybe you have a lot of gifts. Maybe you have a lot of talents. I kind of have a lot of talents. I have a lot of different gifts. Like, I can sing. I can dance a bit. I can write. Excuse me. I can write. I write poetry. I write lyrics. I used to be in the entertainment business as I owned an entertainment company with models and art singers and dance art singers and dancers, right? And then I also used to do events, like big events, like we did like Love and Hip Hop parties. Hold on, let me grab my charger. Like the Love and Hip Hop parties. We did a lot of things all over the place. I did the Cedric the Entertainer tour, like national and international tour with Cedric the Entertainer, like putting it together, putting the show on. And that's a lot of work, right? And so, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But anyway, So maybe you feel like, okay, well, I can't exactly do everything that's a gift and a talent. You can, but you still have something inside of you. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. I'm telling you, and I really believe that. So stop wasting your time, stop wasting your life, stop wasting everything that God has put inside of you. Now, if you don't believe in God, you believe in whatever you believe in, okay. Something inside of you knows that there is more, that better is possible, and you want better because you know it's possible. And I'm here to help you do that because I'm here to help set people free. I'm trying to set people free from the stress, the strain, the struggle, the grind, the daily grind, and the 9 to 5. And maybe you love your job, maybe you hate your job. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't even have a freaking job, right? But there is a plan for you. Like, you're not on this planet for no reason, and that's a fact. And I think most of us know that. Sometimes we might say, I know I'm here, for a reason, but I don't know what the reason is. Can I tell you one of the main reasons is for you to help somebody else? Can I tell you that? If you think about the times, now whether you've done stuff on a big scale to help people or a small scale to help people, hey Trey, I don't want to co-host right now, but I will get back at you, friend. Maybe you're here it's a big scale or a small scale. It doesn't matter because you know the times that you've been able to do something nice for someone, whether it was a friend, a family member, anything, even if it was a small gesture, you feel so good. Don't you feel good when you're able to do something nice for somebody, right? And there's something about it as been created as humans to need connection. And so that's why I was saying earlier, I was excited to be able to get on the live with my friend Christine, who's part of the Legacy Builders program, and support her live, right? She's 67, she's gorgeous, she's got this she's just a cutest thing. And she's a widow. And so she was able to get into this program. Like, she was doing it in network marketing. So if you don't know the Legacy Builders program, this is not network marketing. There's no uplines, there's no downlines, there's no in-between lines, there's no chasing down friends and family, there's no call calling, there's no doing any of that. We are taught attraction marketing, and we use attraction marketing to connect with like-minded people, right? So everybody who's here in my live, I don't even have my glasses on. I know on my Team Pay Daily, we were up there in the numbers earlier, and then I had to hop off. Why? Because money was calling me. Literally, somebody was calling me like, listen, I really want to get in this program. I want to get in today. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get in it today. And I don't want to wait. Like, he had to go take a taxi to go wherever he had to go to figure out the thing so that he could get the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, so that he could get into this program today. And he's in a whole nother country. He's in the Arab Emirates. He's in Qatar. So he's calling me right now. Hold on. Let me accept the call. All right. I'm on my laptop. Let me accept the call. Come on. Because I don't want to hop off my live again. Hey, Adam.
Hello, Kat.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah, you want to see me?
Yeah. I'm actually live, so that's funny.
Can you see me? I'm in a taxi.
It's dark over there. I can barely see you. Hey, look, say hi to Adam, you guys.
You are live on TikTok?
I'm live on TikTok right now.
Okay, I'll join you. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, taxi guy.
You go to taxi?
Hi, how are you?
Fine. How are you? You fine?
I'm in the U.S.
I know. This guy you're talking to me. Boy, these are good, eh?
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's awesome.
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. So did you get it? You got it done?
What?
Yeah, she's my friend. She's a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Everything is good, eh?
Yes, everything is great.
All right, Kara, I'll join you soon, okay?
Okay.
I'll wait till you.
Okay, thanks, Adam.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye. All right, you guys, this sound cool. So that's my friend, my guy Adam, who was like determined to get in this program today. When I'm telling you, this is life-changing stuff that we're doing here, y'all. It's not just like sell a course, get a course to sell a course to sell a course, because of course nobody does that. You buy courses and programs for information. Now this, you could equate it to like a college class, because guess what? There are actually colleges and universities right now. Don't take my word for it. Google it. Go Google digital marketing course online at whatever college you want to look at, right? I'll probably do that one day, pull it up so you guys can see some of these courses. But I saw one the other day. It's almost $20,000. 20,000 to learn what you can learn here. And guess what? Our highest selling program in this is only 900, right? So when I say only 900, it might seem like, well, that's a lot if you don't have 900, right? But when you contrast 900 to 20,000, I think y'all can see what I'm saying. Now, here's the other part. You know, if you've ever been to college or anything like that, or trade school or any kind of learning after high school, drop a 1 in the comments for me. Like, it doesn't matter what it was. If you've done any kind of learning after high school, whether it was a course, online class, or anything like that. Like, I went to Capella University a few years ago. I took some classes at Capella University, and that was online. So if anybody's done something like that, drop a 1 in the comments. I like to know who I'm talking to. Go ahead and drop a 1 in the comments if you've ever done any type of higher learning, whether you've gone to college outright. Like, I went to Howard University to get learn about business. That was like offline business. And so anyway, if you think about it, now, when you go to college, you've got to get like student loans. Most people, not everybody, most people have to take out student loans. Now, my daughter is in law school, and God bless her and my son-in-law. She is able to be in college, in law school, getting her degree for, they're paying it. They're paying the whole thing. But when she was doing her undergrad, like her bachelor's program and her master's program, she had scholarship money, and she also had student loans, right? Now, shout out to the good old USA, because we have student loans, even though student loan debt is not a good thing. But in most other countries, or a lot of other countries, they don't have anything like student loans. If you want to go to college, you and your family have to figure out how to pay for it. And that's okay. But hold on a second. Let me see. He sent me the thing. Okay, so it's done. So yay, so Adam is in there. He's in like I'll be walking him through a couple of things to get set up, because we had to do a little workaround, right? Because like I said, he's in Qatar, and he was having a challenge like getting his card to work to purchase the program. Now, this is a global program, so it wasn't on our end, it was on his end. So I'm not exactly sure, but I will be finding out today, because I'm going to go inside of the community and I'm going to find out, because I want to know for the next person, like, is there a simpler way for them to do it, right? But the fact that he's still so determined, like, no, I'm going to get it done today, which is something a lot of people are not willing to do, right? A lot of people aren't willing to make the extra effort to get what they want. And so you know what happens, right? You never get what you want. you never get what you want because you're not willing to put in the work. You're not willing to do the extra effort. You're not willing to take the time. You're not willing to figure it out. You're not willing to ask any questions. You're not even willing to drop like whether or not you ever went to any other type of education like higher learning when I asked you. So if you ever went to any type of school after your high school. Now, I don't know what you call it in other countries, but here we have like K through 12. So you go to 12 years of school. I think like in England, I want to say, because I watch a lot of British TV, and I think when you get to what we call high school, they call that college, and then when they leave college, they go on to university. Well, here in the U.S., most of the time when we mean college is somewhat interchangeable with university, even though there's some nuances and differences of what makes you call something a college and what makes call it university. It's pretty much the same dang thing. It's the same dang thing. I just dropped my other phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry over here on McCarraville Scrittenton. Didn't mean to drop y'all. Let me give you some shout outs. So far we have 6,000. Oh, I turned on the airplane mode. Oh my gosh, y'all, I really need my glasses. You think some days I would be much better prepared, but I'm not. But I'm not. And so sometimes you would think I would be better prepared, but I'm not. So I'm not tripping. Is that the real Tim Hess? Let me see. Is that the real Tim Hess? Hey, Tim. I hope that's you. Awesome. Tim is one of the leaders inside of my DGC community, inside of Legacy Builders. And Tim, I think Tim is at like 700K almost, right? Am I right? I know this man is doing the dang thing. And he is a great example of when somebody loses their job, because he was like, he had this big muckety muck position, right? You know, and he was doing the thing. He came from corporate, like I came from corporate, but on my side, I created the company. I created this multi-million-dollar corporation with the old ex-husband. He's out. And we were doing federal contracts. The company still exists. It's called Crittenton Consulting. And it used to be 6K Systems, but now it's Crittenton Consulting, which is also my last name. So anyway, so Tim came from, like, I don't want to say the company, but I'm going to say it rhymes with Rest Rye. And he really, like, set them up. He did a whole lot of things. He did all of the things, right? You know, like, working hard and working late and missing time with his family and his beautiful wife and his kids and all that stuff to help grow them. And then one day they just walk in and they're like, we're going in a different direction, blah, 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 all the spiel, whatever they say when they let people go. And he got fired. And so he was in a better position than a lot of people when they get fired, because he did come from a big corporation. So he had his severance package and he had, like, I think some savings and stuff like that, right, Tim? And so he was able to, like, not be immediately like, oh my God, what am I going to do? So he was interviewing for different positions, like, and they were flying him all over the country because, again, he is, like, you know, executive corporate, he's corporate type material, right? So even when I had my company, like I said, we were doing federal contracts. So we would bring people in from all over the country and interview them. But Tim was like, you know what? No, I'm never, ever, ever going back to a job. Nobody's going to tell me, like, you know, when I can do this, when I can take vacation, and I've got to work hella long hours and be away from my family and all of this stuff. And of course the kids are growing up, right? And so he ended up finding this program, and he actually, I think, saw the video with our mentor, Michelle. Shout out to Michelle. And so Tim ended up seeing the program from Michelle in Kansas, and Tim is in California. Now, he's a Philly guy. He's from Philly like me. Shout out to Philly. But But he lives in California, and he's so awesome. He's got the best hair in the world, you guys. He's got this curly, crinkly blonde hair, and it's really cool. But anyway, so he was in California. Michelle is in Kansas, and he saw the video from this lady talking about making money from her phone and working 2 hours a day and no network marketing, no MLMs, no calling people, no DMing people. Now, Tim didn't come from network marketing or MLM. I have done network marketing and MLM. So even after I created, I'm got both of my phones on, you guys. So anyway, so the point where I was making with that was, he was in California, she's in Kansas. Now, those of you that were here earlier and you saw that I've been online back and forth with my friend Adam, getting him set up. He's in the Arab Emirates in Qatar. In Qatar, right? And he's like, no, I'm going to get signed up for this program today. I've got to go to the bank. I've got to get a taxi. I've got to do all this different stuff, but I am going to do it. And that is the power of the internet, because you know what? I've been knowing him for quite a while, and we've never met in person. We've only interacted online. And so that is a beautiful thing, that somebody could just be on the other side of the world where it's nighttime there now and say, you know what, this will work here. It works there, it'll work here. If it worked for them, it'll work for me. If it worked for Michelle and Tim saw Michelle, he said it'll work for me. And I saw Tim and I saw my friend Tracy, and I'm like, it'll work for me. It's working for them, right? So guess what? Here's the deal. If you do what successful people do, you have got to get the results that successful people get. There's no way you can't. The only way you're not going to get those results is if you don't do what successful people do, right? It's a thing like Tony Robbins says, and I don't know if he invented it, but it's success leaves clues. There's always clues. Follow successful people. If you ever, I'll give you guys a good book. Now, I'm glad Tim just hopped on, because Tim is always talking about books, but he also gives people books. He gives away books, right? And so he was giving away Think and Grow Rich. I mean, he was, I don't know if he gave that away, but he was talking about Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill is one of the best business books, life books, any kind of books that you will ever read. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show y'all something right now, because I actually have this book and the workbook. I've read it before, and I'm going to read it again. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Now, when I say that I have this book and I read it before and I'm going to read it again, I'm actually in the process of reading it now. I'm going to show you my copy of Think and Grow Rich. Do you see this book? Now, I don't want to leave it up here too long, because, see, you see this? Look at this right here. This book is old. When I say I created a multi-million-dollar corporation, this is some of the things that helped me. This book right here. Now, I've had better copies, but this one is still, this is the, I guess, I don't know if it's not the original, because that book was written like 1930s. This is why I can't loan my books out, though. When people say, can I borrow your book? I'm going to show you why I can't ever loan my books out, ever. This is what I do to my books. I highlight stuff. I dog-ear my pages. When it's really good and I want to remember it, I fold it down. This is called dog-earing. So if somebody says they dog-eared a book, that's what it means. I highlight them. I write in the margins. So I could never, ever loan my books, you guys. But now this is the original version, right? Well, I don't know if it's the original, like I said, but you can see this is an old one, and I've had it forever. Okay, Probably if it was in mint condition or something like that, I could sell it. But why would I? Do you know who read that book? Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if the president would actually be able to have read that book, but some of the principles in it, I'm sure he's applied. Now, I'm not saying the man can't read. I'm just saying we know he doesn't read. Okay, that's why they present everything to him in bullet points. Even major developments and stuff like that, they give it to him in bullet points because he's not a reader. Now, does that mean he can't read? Of course not. I'm just saying that he doesn't read. So you could, if you're somebody who doesn't like to read, because I have a friend that I keep trying to get more to read more, and he's like, I really want to read, but I either fall asleep or blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. Now you can go to get audiobooks and stuff like that. You can get them from the library. You can go online. Now the library is not like the library was back in the olden days where you had to go physically into the library. You can actually go to the library. You can get stuff from the library online nowadays. But you can go to Audible. I'm just saying that that's a free way. You can go to Audible. Audible has, it's through Amazon, and they have a certain amount of books that you can get for free. But you know where you can also go? Now, I gotta say this softly because TikTok is jealous. They're like a jealous boyfriend, right? They're really jealous. I didn't make that up. Somebody said that one time, but I was like, you know what? That is such a great definition. But you can go to YT, rhymes with Burub University, and get audiobooks. They have the full version of Think and Grow Rich on there, so you can get that. Now, when you do it, one way not to fall asleep when you listen to audiobooks, if you're somebody who's probably going to fall asleep or you don't read a lot, so it might be hard for you to stay awake, you get the audiobook, right? And you get yourself a pen and a pencil, notepad and paper, and you write down the key points or the chapters or something that pops out. Write it down physically. That will help you to remember the information. But also, there's something with that. There's a whole mind-body connection when you actually write things down that does not happen any other way for us humans than that act of actually physically writing on paper. Okay, so this is what I have that goes with my old book, Think and Grow Rich. Why am I rereading this book, right, when there's all kinds of brand new books out? Because I need to reinforce my mind. If you're a Christian, and even if you're not, there's a passage in the Bible, right? And it says, we give the more heed to the things which we have heard before time, lest at any time we let them slip. Now, I know that might sound a little what? If you're not used to reading that old King James. Let me tell you what it really says in normal English. It means that we got to go back sometime. As we would say, go back to the basics. Listen to and pay more attention to the things that we've heard before in the past. The things that worked for you in the past. Not the crap that didn't work. Just remember that because you don't want to do it. But remember the things that worked for you in the past. And so and the reason it says lest at any time we let them slip, right? People say, oh man, I let that slip, or that slipped my mind. That's what it means. So it's saying, like, go back to the basics and remember the things that you used to do, the things that worked. Remember that year that you had, that was your best year ever, or your best day ever, or the best meeting you ever had, or the best whatever, and recreate that as much as you can, because that's going to put you back in that space. Like when you had something that was like a big win, that's going to help you get back into that mindset. So here we go. This is what I have. This is my companion workbook to Think and Grow Rich. Now here's another problem I have though with the workbooks, because sometimes I'm like all over the place. I highlight a few things, but you see, and I'm not selling this, although I may go set up an Amazon seller thing and then sell these books, but I'm not right now. But you see this, it's got all types of stuff. I have things highlighted. Here's my challenge with the workbook is I don't want to write in the workbook. I don't want to write in the workbook. I know it sounds silly. I know it sounds silly. But I want to write in the pretty workbook because I feel like I would probably want to do this. I'll probably reread this book again, and I'll probably want to use. If I invited you, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to invite you. Um, so I wouldn't want. I don't want to write in here because if I use it again, which I probably will, that's my intention, then I won't want to be like stuck looking at the stuff that I said in before. So I'm going to go through the workbook and actually put the answers to the questions and things in a regular, degular, schmegula notebook, like a composition book. So that's it. Shout out to my guy Tim. So glad that you got on here. Tim is amazing. I actually I'm trying to keep myself focused for the moment on a couple of things, but Tim does a coaching too, and I want to get into his coaching because he's working with folks on the corporate side on some of the things that he's doing. He's got other programs and stuff that he's developed as a result of joining this Legacy Builders program. He didn't know anything about any of this stuff. He didn't even really know this part of the world existed where people were really making this income online. Why? Because he was already making a great income offline, and he was busy. He had this busy job that kept him going, and then he had a wife and he's got kids, and so you don't know about what you don't know about. But now, as soon as he found out, it took him 3.5 months, as he says, to actually start to ever ask a question. And then once he asked that question, it was off to the races, and he hasn't looked back, and I believe he's over 700 or close to 700K right now in just about 2 years. And that's just in this program. That's not even to mention other things that he has going on, guys. So when I'm telling you, you can do this, you can freaking do it. You can do it. I believe in you. So my whole point of saying all of that stuff, right, was that Tim saw Michelle. Michelle was in Kansas. Michelle saw somebody else on FB that she never met because they don't like you to say the word that rhymes with race cook. And so she saw somebody who just had a post. It wasn't even a video. It was like a picture post with words, which is the same thing I saw from my friend Tracy, which also makes me say to myself too, like, even though I love TikTok, I'm on TikTok and I'm doing the whole TikTok thing, is I need to be more active on Facebook as well. Now, why is that important? It's important, you guys, to master one platform, then go to another platform. But I already had a presence and a following on Facebook, but for different stuff, because I'm also a coach, and I'm a certified life, business, and financial coach. But none of that helped me to learn digital marketing. It did not help. It didn't help me, because when we come over here, because our mentor Michelle was able to make $1 million in 17 months on TikTok, on this very platform, using this exact same program. So and I'm going to give you guys some shout outs, but I just want to finish that thought, that she was able to make $1 million in 17 months. Tim is over 700,000 in less than 2 years, or just about 2 years. Daryl, another one of the people in our community, is over $500,000 in the same amount of time. And this is just from what they're doing in the community, you guys. This is not the other things that they've been able to do and create on their own because they learned the skills in this program. So when people say you're just buying a course to sell a course, of course you're not. Nobody does that. You learn, you go to school, you go to college, you do all of the things to get information, right? To learn something. my daughter is in law school right now, right? Well, she's taking a break now because she's going to have my first grandbaby. Her and my son-in-law are about to have my first grandbaby. So I'm excited. But now, here's what I always tell people. People say when I was running my corporation, I started with the X. People would say stuff like, "Would you hire somebody without a degree?" Of course I would. I started that company without a degree. I had like an associate's or something when I started that company. I did not even have have a bachelor's or anything like that, or a master's or anything like that. And I was able to take that thing from zero, started in our bedroom, and we created that into a multi-million-dollar corporation. It's all part of the Freedom of Information Act. So feel free to go look it up. It's Crittenton Consulting, used to be 6K Systems. And actually, the reason we named the company 6K System, it was the old ex's idea, is because we had 6 kids. And so he's like, I got it. They woke up and I got it. I'm like, what? What do you got? Like, you know what I mean? Because after when I left, I was like, what do you got? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so he said, 6K for the 6 kids, plus the K is techie because we started it in like 2001, like right around the Y2K thing. So it all makes sense. Anyway, the point I'm making about that is, just like then with like this, you don't need a degree. You don't need a fancy degree. You don't need all of the things that you think you need to do this. You need 2 hours a day. You need a cell phone and Wi-Fi, and you need to plug in and be coachable. That's all you need. You need to watch the trainings, right? So that's it. So let me back up just in case you're just hopping on. Hey y'all, my name is Kara. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6 and I'm a world traveler, and I'm here to tell you that I can help you set yourself free, because I'm trying to set people free. And you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have all of the things that you think you have to be successful. You can do this. Hold on. I'm trying to charge my phone because I've been on my Team Pay Daily. I was on there for about an hour. So I've been live for about 2 hours now. We watched a live with my friend Chris, and I'm probably going to come back on later. I got to get off in a little bit, though, because I need to go pick up some money for this program. Yay. And I also need to make order these tables and chairs for my daughter and my son-in-law's baby shower in like 2 weeks. The baby shower's in 2 weeks. So I've got to order the tables and the chairs because we're going to have a big old thing here at the house and set up in the backyard. And I think there's like 80 something people coming at the last count. So it's going to be a lot of people. So yep, got to rent tables and chairs. So anyway, the whole point I'm making is you can be anywhere in the world. So I saw a post with my friend Tracy on Facebook, and she was saying that she had made $600 from her phone while she was at her son's baseball game, and that there was no MLM, no network marketing, there's no uplines, no downlines, 100% profit, no cold calling people, no DMing people, no prospecting or recruiting. If you've come from the MLM world, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I did it all. I didn't want to do any of that. I just wanted to figure out how to make some dang money online because I knew it was possible and I knew that I could do it. And so when I saw that, I was like, what? Girl, sign me up. Where do I sign up? She sent me a link. I signed up. I got started with like the lower program, and then I was like, as soon as I did it, I was like, dang, I should have gotten the higher level. So I immediately leveled up, and that's why I always encourage people, when you start, do the 300 if you can. So go up there to the link in my bio, right where it says either Kara Rebels Crittenton or Team Pay Daily. You'll see my name. Let me go over here. You'll see where my name is. I got 2 phones going, yes. And get connected, get started, and let's go. So my guy, yeah, that was it. And they teach you everything inside of the program how to do it. It's step by step. We're going to literally hold your hand and spoon feed you like a little bitty baby. Like, here you go. Do step 1. Do step 2. Do step 3. You don't have to overthink this whole process. You don't need to do any of that. Why? Because it's simple. If you just plug in and you get started and you follow it step by step. Now, I got to confess that I was guilty of not doing everything step by step. I'm getting back on track. Just like I told you guys with the Napoleon Hill book, right? Think and Grow Rich. I've read that book a couple of times. I read it before I created my first multi-million-dollar business. So my goal here is to create another multi-million-dollar business. Now, maybe just like before I did it, that was a whole lot to wrap my head around. I couldn't picture what it would be like to make that type of income. I couldn't picture it because I'd never done it before. I didn't know anybody personally. I did know people that had good businesses and had made money, but I didn't know anybody outside of the entertainment industry that had made that much money income, because I don't like you to say money, that much income without without, I didn't really know anybody. All right, so the point I'm making is that I read Think and Grow Rich. I read a whole bunch of books like that. I listened to a lot of videos and stuff like that. I read a lot of things in the Bible about making money and how people are supposed to do it the right way. Like, sometimes people get caught up in the idea of having money because they are a Christian, right? Or there's some other religion that tells them or convinces them for some reason that they need to be broke, busted, and disgusted, right? No. And then if they hear a minister, pastor, whatever you want to call them, tell them, like, listen, you're not supposed to be living broke, busted, and disgusted. This paycheck to paycheck struggle bus living is not God's best. How many of y'all know that it's not God's best for you to live paycheck to paycheck, struggling, sick and tired, worn out, don't have no time for your friends or your family or your loved ones? Who knows that that is not God's best? Can I get a yes? Okay? You know for a fact that's not God's best for you. You know it. So don't these people that convince you, like, if you're a Christian or if you're religious, like, you're supposed to be poor. No, you're not. I'm going to tell you all about the Bible, right? Just a little teeny bit. If you read the Bible, then there's a guy in the Bible named Abraham. Abraham is the reason we have, hey, Adam, yay, hey. I'm gonna get Adam on here in a second if I can. So this guy in the Bible, Abraham, now he's the reason that we have the Christian religion, the Muslim religion, and the Jewish religion, because of this one man, Abraham. He is called they call it the Judeo-Christian Islamic religions, the big three: Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Well, he was the father of all of these religions. Okay, now you don't have to be religious to just stick with me for the story. I'm making a point here. Okay, for the people that think that the Bible says you're supposed to be broke, busted, and disgusted, and you're supposed to be poor, that is not true. Go read your Bible. The Bible says the blessings of the Lord maketh rich. R-I-C-H. I don't know what other way you can say rich, but other than saying rich. And he adds no sorrow to it. So when you see people that are rich and they're miserable, that's not God either. That's not God either. You're not supposed to be rich and miserable. You're not supposed to be poor and happy, right? I mean, you can be happy, but what I'm saying is, it's not God's best. We are supposed to live an abundant life, and we're supposed to have the things that we want. Why do you think it says that God will give you the desires of your heart? And it also says that God's not a man. He can't lie, right? So if he could lie, if you weren't supposed to have the desires of your heart, but it says that in the Bible, and God says he wants you to have the desires of your heart, then God will have to be a liar. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not fooling with that. I am not fooling with that at all. Yeah, no, I'm not fooling with that. So, Abraham, God created, when God made Abraham, he told him like he was going to be the father of many nations, and that's why he was the father of the Judaism and the Christianity and Islamic religions, right? Y'all can read your Bible, you can Google it, look it up for yourself, because that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the reason why you need to have some money and not be broke, busted, and disgusted. And you need to go up there to the link in my bio and you need to put in your information and you need to get connected and you need to get started today. Don't wait. Do not wait. Don't keep waiting. But here's my last thing for y'all who don't understand what that means, that you're not supposed to be broke, busted, and disgusted. It is not God's best for you. And that God said he wanted the best for his children, right? Even if you're not a Christian, you know that you were created for more than what you're experiencing right now in life, right? Now, for me, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 5 years old. So I always had some kind of something going. Even when I had a job and worked for other people, I always had my own thing going. But I always knew there was more, and I always wanted to be able to help more people. But I never had a way that I could really help a lot of people. Even when I was hiring employees, right, I could only hire like maybe a couple of hundred people between employees and consultants, right? So I couldn't help thousands and thousands of people with an income. Now I could help them to get money so they could take care of their families and do whatever. And that, of course, was helping thousands of people. But I didn't have a way to help thousands of people earn an income. And now I do, yes. And it's thanks to the Legacy Builders program and my mentor, Michelle, saying, you know what, I'm going to step out on a little bit of faith. She was going through a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm not going to get into her whole story today, but she was going through a lot of stuff, and she decided, listen, something's got to work. And she discovered this program. She discovered the blueprint. She got it into the program. She created things. She revamped things. She created the Legacy Builders program. And then she created this community. And now there's over 50,000 of us in this. And now there's even 50,000 plus one because my guy Adam got signed up today. So I'm going to be helping him get all his stuff set up and so he can get going and all that kind of stuff. But the point is, you guys, Abraham, go read the Bible. Go Google it. Go look it up. Abraham was very rich. Not Abraham had just enough to get by and he was coming up the left side of the mountain. He was just barely making it from check to check. Abraham was very rich. Now, I'm not making any promises telling you you're going to get very rich from doing this. I'm just going to tell you that my mentor, Michelle, was able to make 1 mil in 17 months using this exact program. And now her income is up to over 7 mil in a little more than 2 years. And she would have never been able to do that. She wouldn't have been able to do that without founding this program. She might have been able to do it some other kind of way, but who knows that the chances of her being able to find something else randomly would have been, few and far between. You can do this. Go up there to the link in my bio. Put in your information right at the top where you see my name. Put in your information. Let's get going. Also, if you are somebody and you haven't done your daily Heart Me, go ahead and do your daily Heart Me. That just shows TikTok that you're on here, that you're live, that you're engaging, that you do all of the things, that you help other people, you support lives, so that when you go live, guess what? People are going to support your live too. And the beautiful thing about our community is one of the other things that's so beautiful about our community is that because it's not MLM, it's not network marketing, there's no uplines and downlines and all of that, we're able to really celebrate and support each other and get on other people's lives and training, and don't feel like, well, if she gets somebody, then that's one less person for me. What? That don't even make sense. Even if you were doing network marketing, right? Now here's why it didn't even make sense when you're doing network marketing, but I'll tell you why it's a little different. If they got Susie, that was their neighbor from down the street, it's not like Susie was going to join your program. She was going to join her neighbor more than likely, right? So that never made sense to me. But the reason it is, and people feel like they have to compete so much in network marketing and stuff like that, is because you do have to compete. You do have to compete to rank up and rank up and rank up and to get the bonuses and the things like that. And they always have a new competition and a new this or that for you to try to compete so that you can try to, I don't know, step over somebody to get where you want to be. I don't like that. Now, if you are ready, if you know you're ready, if you're like, Kara, I'm sick and tired of being on the struggle bus. I want to have more time, more money, and more freedom to make more memories with my kids too, then this is for you. Go up there. Put the link in my bio, right where my face is. Tap on there. It's going to open up to my website, www.teampaydaily.com, www.teampaydaily.com, and you're going to put in your information. You're going to get an email from me, but don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. What did I say? Don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. Scroll down a little bit. You'll see a video with my mentor, Michelle. She's going to do all the telling and selling for you. Why is that so awesome and one of my favorite parts of this program? Because then guess what you don't have to do? You don't have to do the telling and selling, right? So for like my guy Adam, who's gonna be getting signed up today, or he already got his stuff, everything. I'm just gonna walk him through a few things. But for Adam, what would he tell people? He's brand new. He doesn't know how this program works. He doesn't know anything. What would he tell anybody? Like my mentor Michelle said when she got started, what would I tell anybody? How to be a hot mess express in your 50s, how to be disappointed, how to be failing and feeling miserable. So the fact that you're new, don't let that be. This is for anybody who might be in the DGC community or any other type of program where you're trying to make an income online. Don't let the fact that you're new scare you. It is going to be, might be a little scary, but let it be exciting. Let's turn that scaredness into the excitement that got you to say yes in the first place, right? And take people on your journey. Do you know people love to go on journeys? Like me, I'm a world traveler. And I love adventures. And whenever I go places, I like to do the excursions. I like to do the tours. I like to do all of that stuff. And so people like to go on journeys. That's why that's why shows like, National Geographic and Survivor and all of these things where people are doing all of this stuff are so popular, because people want to go on a journey. People want to go like, okay, this looks cool. So just say, hey, guess what? I just started today. I appreciate you too, Adam. Awesome. And so you're going to be a little scared and you're going to be like, okay, and I'm talking directly to you, Adam, but I'm talking to everybody else that's just getting started in anything that you don't know about, right? You might be a little scared. When you pick up and you move, you might be a little scared. Like, for instance, speaking of Adam moved from Ghana to Qatar. And I'm sure he was scared when he first moved because he didn't live there. He was like, okay, I don't know what to expect. But he did it anyway. So you can do stuff scared. And now I was talking about the book Think and Grow Rich, which like I said, I'm about to redo that book. Sorry over here on my Kara Revel's Crittenden for keep putting my hand in front of the screen. I'm trying to hold this charger in place. But so yeah, you'll be a little bit scared, but take people on your journey and tell the truth. Just tell the truth. You don't have to make anything up. You don't have to start day one and be like, oh yeah, I made $1 million. No, you didn't. Not today, not with this program. You know why? Because you can't make $1 million in one day in this program. With this program, you know why? Because you can't make $1 million in one day in this program. Because is 900, right? So anyway, the point is that you want to get started. You're going to be a little bit scared. Take people on your journey. Tell them, guess what? Today is my first day and I'm scared. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I want you guys to follow along with me while I figure it out. And then tell them why you joined. Hey, like I said, I saw my friend Tracy. She had a post on Facebook, right? Don't say Facebook. She had a post on FB. And she said that she was at a baseball game watching her son play baseball. She made $600 from her phone. She didn't have to call anybody. She didn't have to DM anybody. She didn't have to go chase down her friends and family and convince them, oh, why this program is so awesome. You need to join me in yet another thing. She didn't have to do any of that. She just had to make a post on Facebook. And I was like, wait, I want to do that. I want to make $600 from my phone. I have a phone. I want to make $600. I want to be able to be doing something with my kid or my family or just by myself and and see money show up on my phone. I want to do that. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to you? Am I talking to you? I think I am. I'm talking to you. You can do this. People are signing up every single day. There's 54, there's more than that, 50,000, that's why I just say 50,000 plus, because the numbers grow every single day. And so I had Adam get started today. Somebody else had messaged me earlier, like, okay, what do I do next? All right, so I'm just telling you guys, you can do this. It's not hard. Now, do you have to learn stuff? Of course you do. Have you been on a job like everybody who's ever had a job, any kind of job, doesn't matter what it was, you ever had a job in your entire life, drop a 1 in the comments if you have ever had a job in your entire life, or say me. Let me give y'all some shout outs while you're figuring out if you've ever had a job. Hey Cheryl Big, hey Tasha, hey Motivation, hey Rain Success One, hey Lola, hey Aleph Connection. Hey Sarah. Hey T Vegan. Hey Shan. Whole users, whole bunch of numbers. Hey Dolly. Hey Emma. Hey CMN Network. Hey Proger. Hey Debbie. Jack. JT. Erica. Kurt. Let me go from the bottom up. Hey Annabella. Adam. Applesy. King. Chris. Faith. Aranola. Win with Ray. Garrett. Ebony. Scott. I'm that Granny. Okay. I love that's right. Kurt Dog, Erica, welcome. Let me go over here and give y'all some shout outs. So if you've ever had any kind of job in your entire life, just put me in the comments. Just put me in the comments. Thank you. When y'all comment, it helps me too. It helps me. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've had a job before, so I'm going to put me. Because I know sometimes people don't want to be the first one. So I'll go ahead and put me, because I have had a whole bunch of jobs in my life. I had a lot of jobs in my life, done a lot of different things. So I'm going to put me. I've had a job. Okay, so if you've ever had any kind of job, you too, Adam, awesome. Who else has ever had a job in their entire life? If you've ever had a job, right? So you know that when you started that job, they trained you. You didn't walk in, even if you were somebody that had done this particular task before and you were at a new job, they're going to train you to do it the way they want it done. They're not going to go by what you learned necessarily at your own job. It's your old job, even though you may need some of the same skills. Excuse me, it's not the same job, so they want you to learn different things. Okay. This is exactly the same thing as when you started a new job. Right? When you started that new job, they taught you how to do it. And they said, do this, do 1, do 2, do 3, A, B, C, whatever you want to call it. They trained you, and that's exactly what we do inside of this program. So, all right. I absolutely love my Legacy Builders program. I'm going to have Adam. I'm going to have you come on for a couple of minutes because I've got to get off. I actually have to go and get some stuff set up for Katie's Katie, my daughter Katie's her baby shower because she's got to have my first ever grandbaby. She and my son-in-law. So I'm gonna bring Adam on for a second. And Adam, I just want you to tell people why you started, why you decided to get started. So let me see if I can do my invite for Adam. Adam, I sent you an invitation, so if you're still, go ahead and accept that invitation. And here's the other thing, Adam, is when I get done with this live, I'm going to upload it and make it like clips. So I'll be able to send the clip with you to you so that you can, you'll be able to share it with people as well. So yeah. So come on, Adam. I sent you an invite. Let's go, buddy. All right. While I'm waiting for Adam, I got some other people. Let's see. Blueprint with Flo to co-host. Let me give some shout outs on my other side over here. Hey, Steph. Hey, Susanna. Hey, T Baby. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Let's see. I got you on here, Adam. Turn your.
Hi, Kara. Can you
Yeah,
see me?
yeah, I got. Ah, there you are. So let me expand it so everybody can see you. Expand both. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, there you go. There's Adam. Hey, Adam.
Yeah. Hi, Kara. Wow.
Adam is live and in color from Qatar, right?
Yes, Kara. Yeah, that's correct.
Yes. So when I tell y'all
Yeah.
this is a global program, you can do this from anywhere in the world. Now let me flip my other phone around on my Kara Reverse Crittenton so they can also see you, my friend. Hold on a second. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, hang on. Give me 1 second. You don't have to know what you're doing to do this clearly because y'all see I can't even turn the phone around. Okay, there we are. So, Adam, tell everybody what made you decide to get into this program.
All right. You know, we've been friends for a couple of years. I remember when I was in Ghana, I was posting some stuffs for you on Facebook.
Yes.
You gave me a couple of pages, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I saw you post this Team Pay Daily program. So I decided to also join and learn what I can also do to improve myself in this business. Yeah.
Yes. That's awesome. Awesome. Yay. Good job, Adam. I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy. And I was telling them early, like, you're
By the way, sorry for my English, okay?
Oh, your
I'm
English
not
is
that
awesome.
I'm not that fluent in English, so I
You're
wish I could
very fluent.
tell you more, but
Your
thank you.
Your English is better than my. What do you speak in Ghana? Ghanaian?
Yeah, we speak Chi. We speak Chi in Ghana.
See, that's better than mine because I don't even know one single word. How do I say hello in Chi?
At the same.
It's the same?
At the same, yeah, that's it. At the same.
It's the same?
Yes, that's correct.
Oh,
At the
I thought
same.
you said it's the same.
No.
But
At the same means how are you?
How
The
are
same.
you?
Yeah.
It's the same. But your English
Yes,
is
how are
very
you?
good. And I'm so proud of
Okay.
Adam. And I was telling them earlier, like, you're an example of, because he was trying to get in, he was trying to use the card, he was trying to do all this stuff. I'm like, maybe we can do PayPal and all these other things. And he finally had to end up going to the bank and doing this whole workaround. But we got it done and we got him in and he is here. And I'm so glad that you are with us.
I appreciate you, Kara. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get with you. What time is it there?
It's 9:04 p.m. 9:04 p.m.
9:04. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably we'll get together tomorrow so I can get you set up
Okay.
and get you started. Okay. So
Okay.
you'll just
Okay.
need. Do you have a laptop?
No, I used to have a
Okay.
laptop, but it just got broke down. I have iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Okay, yeah, it's yeah. So we'll get you set up tomorrow, and I'll show you. I'll just it's easy. The only thing I need to do is because the way we had to do it, I'll have to go and set everything up, and then you'll be on there with me while we do it. We'll walk through it together.
Okay. Okay. All right,
All
Kara. Thank
right.
you so much. I appreciate you. All right.
Thank you, Adam. All right, y'all
Okay.
say bye to
Okay.
Adam. You'll see him again though because he's definitely going to be on here, and we're going to be doing all of this cool stuff together. All right, Adam. Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome, Kara. Thank
All right, y'all. So when I'm telling you, this is like serious business. I'm not just saying stuff to be saying stuff because I want to see people win. I want to see people all over the world. And Adam is a good example again of when I was saying, you can do stuff scared. Adam moved from Ghana to Qatar. He moved from Ghana to the Arab Emirates, right? To improve his life, to improve his situation. He's got a mom and a couple of siblings. And so, he wanted to make his life better. And he's been doing that. And he used to help me with my Facebook stuff, right? So I'm telling you, you don't have to know how to do this to do this. You just have to get freaking started. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can invite one more person. Let's see if I can get somebody from my Carol Revel's Crittenton page. If one of you guys want to come on, let's see. Boost your live tips for success. What is that? I don't know. But I do have to get off here soon because my daughter is. I have to get the tables and chairs scheduled for my daughter's baby shower. Otherwise, we will not have any. Ooh, and that would not be good. And I'm telling you, I think there's about 80 people coming to this thing. So people not having a place to sit is not an option. And we're going to be doing it at the house and in the backyard and getting patio furniture. And they're doing all of that for my son-in-law's parents. And so there's a lot going on. I got a busy life. I'm a mom of 6, like I told you. So let me just do my little commercial. That's what I call it. Call it my little commercial. Hang on, I'm going to grab a glass of water, a bottle of water real quick. It's right over here because I'm thirsty. I've been on this live. I've been live for about 2.5 hours. Oh. All right. So you see, I'm just sitting up here. Oh my God, you guys. I grabbed the wrong bottle of water. I grabbed the wrong bottle. That bottle of water that I just grabbed, right? I had this morning, my stomach was upset. And I don't usually get like heartburn and stuff, but I had heartburn. I don't think I know what happens. So I was supposed to go eat last night. My daughter and my son-in-law brought me some this Thai chicken salad home. It was really good. It had like tons and tons of chicken in it, and it was like straight, like the shredded chicken in it. Really delicious. But here's what had happened. I ate early in the day around 3 or 4, right? Yeah, this is yesterday. And so I ate early in the day, and then I was supposed to go eat when they brought the food, but I was doing something. I might have been no. I was trying to help my man do some stuff. So, and I was on the phone back and forth with him because we're kind of long distance, but short distance. I'm in Virginia and he's in North Carolina. And so I was helping him I was being the secretary yesterday because he's got a lot of stuff going on right now. Anyway, so I was helping him and I never ate. And I came upstairs. I don't know what time I finally came upstairs. Probably around 7-ish, 7:30. And I got caught up posting some stuff, like just playing around with different videos and stuff, because I was doing all these different trend videos and saving them to my draft so I could post them to later. So that's something for y'all that like think you got to be on your phone all the time if you do any type of affiliate marketing or TikTok or digital marketing. No, you do not. You really only need 2 hours a day, and then the extra time you can do whatever you want to do. So yesterday I'm playing around with the filters, making these different like trending videos, and then I was like, gosh, I'm so freaking tired. I'm gonna take a nap. When I tell y'all, that nap lasted until like 11-ish, and then I finally just came in the room, in the bedroom, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go lay down on the bed for a few minutes because it's been really hot up here. But last night we had like a cold front came through because I'm in the mountains of Virginia. We had a cold front that came through, and so when that happened, it was really cold. So I got my robe, and I'm just gonna lay on the bed. And I'm like, I'm cold, so I put the blanket on. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, you guys. 3 o'clock in the morning. And guess what? I was hungry, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember they got the thingy, the salad is downstairs. So let me go. Thank you for hitting that live, Adam. Y'all tap on the screen for me. That'll help send this live out to more people. But so I was like, I'm hungry, so I ate the salad, and this is why I grabbed the wrong bottle of water. This is where this story goes, right? So this morning I woke up, my stomach's got like a little like a heartburn kind of thing. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and I remembered I don't have like any Tums or anything like that in here. So I'm like, oh, baking soda. And my daughter had said something about baking soda the other day. I put baking soda in this freaking bottle of water that I went to get so that I wouldn't be thirsty when I made my little commercial. And so now I just drank some baking soda water, you guys. That's the moral of the story is pay attention to what you eat and drink. Okay, so now let me do my little infomercial for any of y'all that don't know me. And I'm going to do it like this because I'm actually going to use this clip later to make a post, okay? So, all right, let me do it like this, all right? I'm going to say something that's a little bit controversial, but hear me out. You do not need to have a degree to make 6 figures online. You do not need to have a college degree. You don't need to have a bunch of followers, because there's this big myth out there that people think the only way you can possibly make 6 figures is for you to have a college degree. And nothing could be further from the truth. Hey, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I am a mom of 6. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm a world traveler. And I'm here to tell you that you can absolutely make a 6-figure income, and even more than that, from your phone. You don't need a degree, but you do need 2 hours a day. You need a cell phone. You need to have Wi-Fi. You need to be coachable. If you're watching this video, you can do it. So drop a 1 in the comments. I love to get you the information. All right. Ta-da! Ta-da! Did y'all see how fast I did that? That's how fast you can do this. Now, when this live is over, TikTok lets you download your lives. So I'm going to download the video because it records the live, and then you can download it. That's just like you download any other kind of video. Here's my secret sauce. Now, there is a paid program called Opus or something Clip, where you can download the video and then it will clip it up into little sections. On TikTok, they actually have a feature when you go live where you can take little clips from your live, excuse me, and turn them into videos. The reason I don't like that is because then they really want you to share it directly to TikTok. The three, count them, 1, 2, 3 times I got community violations on my pages was because I shared the clips that TikTok told me to freaking share. They told me to share them. So I was like, okay, share these lives from your highlight. I mean, share these highlights from your life. Sorry, y'all, on my Team Pay Daily, but I do have these two phones and I'm trying to hold them up. And I also need to get off here in about 20 more seconds. So, yeah, so I don't do that. What I do, here's the secret sauce that I'm going to give y'all. If you already have an FB account, which they don't like you to say, it rhymes with a race rook. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You download your video to your phone. Then you go over to Race Rook, FB, and you're going to upload it there. Now, you might want to create a second page, like you can create a business page and you can make your page private, and then you'll upload that video and it will turn it into a whole playlist and it will make it into all of these clips for you, right? So that is a tip for you. So if you don't know, now you know, you know. All right, so just like that. So Adam, even when you just saw that, even like I said, I was saying earlier, what I'm going to do when I make this clip is I'm going to send Adam the clips of him being on the live with me, right? And then he'll be able to use that because he's brand spanking new. He doesn't have anything to tell anybody yet. He can't say, oh, I've made X amount of dollars, or I've done this, or I've got my account set up, but that's what he's going to do. He'll say, hey, I'm Adam. I just started. I'm nervous. I'm a little shy. Whatever he wants to say, he's going to say it, right? He's just going to tell the freaking truth, you guys. It's so much simpler to just do that than to try to figure out what you can say. You're just going to tell your story. Why did you start? You wanted to improve your situation, right? That's what he wanted to do, and help his family. He'll learn how to go a little deeper into things or whatever. And if he doesn't want to show his face, guess what? You don't have to show your face. Go look on my page, on my page, and you'll see I have videos on there where I'm not showing my face. You have some where I got them in fast motion where I'm just cleaning up the house and stuff like that. You'll see some. I have a couple that are just like flowers that I picked from the garden. And it's just called text on screen. That's called faceless marketing. You can do that and you can still earn an income, y'all, from your phone in 2 hours a day. So, all right. And does anybody have any questions before I hop off of here? Hey, Garden. Hey, Tina. Hey, RAF. Hey, Rain. Thank y'all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Go ahead and stick your information up there at the top and get the link in my bio. Get your free guide. I have a free guide for you guys. We call it the Freedom Guide, the Freedom Blueprint. Go up there and get that for free. It's free. It's going to break down and explain every single thing to you. And even if you decide you don't want to do this program, that's okay. You still get it. You still get to keep it. Maybe it will help you figure out what it is you can do to earn an extra income, to have more time, more money, more freedom, to do the things you want. Maybe you have a job you love. Maybe you hate your job. It doesn't even matter. Like, I loved my job I had right before I married the old ex and went off and started this multi-million-dollar corporation and all this cool stuff. And can I tell y'all something about that? Here's the thing with that. I loved creating my company. I was in a very toxic for me situation. I left. I walked away with my mama, my 6 kids, and my sanity. And I don't regret it. I actually never shed a tear about that person, right? I don't use their name, but about that person, right? And it's really funny because one of my sons has the same name, but it has zero effect. It's kind of funny. But anyway, so the point is, I walked away from that situation and I had to start over, and it was scary. And I didn't know how I was going to do things. I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. I didn't know how I was going to pay my bills. I didn't know how I was going to feed my kids. I went to bed many times hungry because after the kids ate, there was nothing for me to eat. I didn't tell them that. Maybe I should have shared a little more with them, but I don't think it would have helped them. So now we're good. We're in a good position. Everything is, moving along. And guess what? Sometimes you may have to start over, and it will be scary. But you can start smarter. Now you're wiser. You know more. You know things you didn't know back then, and you don't know what you didn't know. So if I can do it, you can do it. If my mentor Michelle could earn 1 mil from her phone in 17 months using this exact same program as social media, freaking TikTok, you can do it. All right, I'm on a mission to help 100 families this year earn 6 figures from their phone. Is everybody going to do that? No. But let's just say that you woke up in a couple of weeks and looked at your phone and saw that you had made $300. Would you be like, oh, it doesn't work? You'll be like, oh my God, I made money from. You would be so excited that you made any money from your phone. I remember the first time I ever made any money from my phone years and years ago. Things were way different then. I was selling, excuse me, I had a little ebook or something I was selling. I remember the first time I got a message and it said, you made $20. I think it was $20. I was like, what? Now, I didn't stick with that because I was doing stuff with the entertainment industry, but I learned some skills to learn how to do some stuff on Facebook and different places, and that's what I did, and that's exactly how I got connected with Adam, because Adam had been following me, and when I tell you this guy is awesome, he's awesome. He would always say, do you have something I can do? I'm willing to learn. Can you teach me? And finally I did. And now he is joining me on this journey. All right, y'all, I gotta go because I need to get some real water. Talk to y'all later today or tomorrow.